So today I want to talk about probably the most famous plumber and the business lessons that we can learn from him. Now, this isn't just an ordinary plumber. I mean, over the years of his career, this plumber has generated over $35 billion in sales for the things that he has done. And there are a ton of business lessons for us to learn about Mario. Now, I grew up in the 80s. So when Mario first came out in the 80s, I mean, it dramatically changed the way we thought about video games, thought about what video games could be. And he continued to evolve over the years. Now, the funny thing is, when Mario first came on the scene, he wasn't even a plumber. When he first came on the scene, he was actually a carpenter, and he wasn't even the main character. He was a small character on a game called Donkey Kong. And in that, he didn't even really have the name Mario at the time. I think he was called Jumpman at the time. And somewhere along the way, that Mario decided, you know what, maybe I don't want to be a carpenter anymore. Maybe I want to be a plumber. And he branched out on his own. And as we can see, over the years, he has had a tremendous career of reinventing himself as technology evolved. He evolved. And as the graphics and as the different concepts evolved, even introducing new characters and adding more things to the franchise to where he continued to grow as time moved on. Now, with a 30 plus career, Mario has done things like, he's played sports. He's been a race car driver. He's been in baseball, tennis. I mean, he's even been a doctor. I mean, even a golfer and a soccer player. Now, the thing about Mario is not necessarily that, hey, we need to go, be all these things. But when it comes down to our business, one of the important things that we can learn from Mario is to continually reinvent ourselves and how we present what we're doing. So in your business, you may have had a great marketing strategy that worked in the past, but as technology evolves and as new things come out, one of the questions we should be asking ourselves is, how do we continue to capitalize on what's working now, learning from things around us? How do we make ourselves relevant, especially when it comes down to content? Is how do you take something that is popular in society and say, hey, how do I leverage that or draw some type of analogy to connect the dots between what I do in my business and how we can actually work together, or how that works with what we do? So when you're thinking about your business, always remember there are some great examples around us on how we can evolve over time. And what I will definitely say is Mario recently came out with another movie, which even adds more revenue to what he has been able to create over the time. And not only that, he's also introduced other characters that we are become familiar with. Some of us have become to love. So when you're thinking about your business, always ask yourself, what are you doing to make sure that you are evolving and staying relevant over time? Because Mario has had a 30 plus year career and he's generated 35 billion in sales already. And there's probably going to be much more to come.